today is what, 17th February?
Today's 17th.
So what are we doing today?
You know, Formula 1 is coming.
Yes. How many days?
I think less than a month left.
Yeah.
Less than a month left. And testing is starting next week.
Okay.
So all the cars already launched.
Well, what's your take on all the car launches?
They're still hiding a lot. If you look at the renders and the launch, the way they present the car, the floor is hidden, the noses are like so basic. The real car we'll see in Bahrain is the FP1 maybe, or the testing. Even in testing they might hide some things that they don't want to reveal, like how Red Bull did last year. So maybe this year will be similar along the way.
Cool.
Let's see how it goes. How about you?
Well, I'm actually excited. I think 2024 is going to be a great year.
Hopefully. I really hope that Ferrari can...
Let's discuss what happened a couple weeks back later on.
Okay.
So I think to start off with, can we introduce ourselves? My name's Haerris. Okay. I've been
Kumar.
an avid motorsports fan since I was a very young boy. So since I was the age of 12, I've been following MotoGP, Formula 1, Merdeka series, some saloon car races. How about yourself?
I first watched Formula 1 in my small group. We were basically living in Rumah Panjang.
So why do you like races?
I mean,
Why do you like
the moment
motorsports?
I watched the qualifying of Monaco 1988, I just fell in love with the Ilmor sound, the Mercedes V10. I think Mika went to the pole
Correct.
that time, and then David was behind. Mika won the race the next day. The next day I wasn't able to watch the race because the TV had some issues. So from that point on it, man. Newspapers, magazines.
So you never miss a heartbeat.
No. After that, I never missed the race. Maybe a few races that I missed, but I was on it.
So
Formula
after
1
that,
was like,
it was just
yes,
pedal to the metal.
yes, and I fell in love with Honda. Basically, Honda is for me is an inspiration because if you look at Formula 1 has brought all European manufacturers, all European giants from England, from Germany, from Italy, and this one single Japanese manufacturer is fighting with them.
So hence, guys, our podcast is called Paddock Show.
Paddockshow.
Okay.
Welcome, guys.
So welcome. So we hope that you guys can listen to us a little bit. Take some insights of what we have to share. We are not call that media people. We are just solid Formula 1 fans
yes.
and motorsport junkies.
And we like to present how it is. It is what it is, basically, the Formula 1.
So basically, it's from the view of a fan,
yeah.
not a
Not
view
the mixture of
from
media,
politics.
stuff like politics.
No media influences, no dramas, unnecessary stories.
Yes.
It's basically
exactly.
from the heart and soul.
Yes. Formula 1 fans.
Yes.
Basically.
Okay, so why are we doing this?
For me and for us, basically, we want to know and we have the passion of to bring the stories of the real stories of Formula 1 or motorsport in general. It's not like what you said, all the politics mixed up here and there. How the drama is Formula 1 has been turned into from a sport into a mediocrity. That I would say nowadays it's like an entertainment.
True.
Like how they bring in this and that, make it look like that guy is bad, or this team is bad, this team is doing this and that. For me, it is not like Formula 1 is Formula 1.
Correct.
Formula 1 should be racing and the highest pinnacle of sport.
So on top of that, we are 9 days away. So what's your take on season 2024?
I think Ferrari will make this jump, qualifying wise, yes. But I'm not sure of the race pace. Race pace maybe.
What do you think of Mercedes? Let's get down to business.
Mercedes. They if you look at the new car that they launched, W15, actually they are quite innovative with the front wheel, with the splitters joining to the nose. There's some wire connected to the nose cone. We don't know whether there's legal or not. We will see after that, because some teams may question what is that.
So
actually
out of
the
all
wire.
the teams, who do you rank number one?
Based on the livery or based on the car wise?
Car performance.
Car performance.
What's your prediction?
If you ask me outright performance, Ferrari will score. Then I'll go with Red Bull. Then I'll come with Mercedes,
Right.
Aston, Alpine.
Who do you think
Visa Cash App?
will spring a surprise for 2024?
Visa Cash App.
Visa Cash App?
Yes.
So our
They will be
AlphaTauri?
The previous
AlphaTauri.
called it AlphaTauri. Because they have some bits of RE.
What do you think of the name Visa Cash App?
I think every time they go into the pit, they have to scan their Visa card.
I was just thinking, okay, what would David Croft say when he comments on Sky Sports? Or
David
what
Croft.
would Peter Winsor
I
say?
think-
Or
I
what
think
would
he-
Ted Kravitz say?
He will definitely mumble a few times. Definitely, he will mumble. a few
Visa
times.
Cash App.
Or they call it VCAP.
I was like, looking in my iPad just before I slept, and the minute they say AlphaTauri has been renamed to Visa Cash App, that was like, oh my god, I'm stunned.
But if you ask me, it's nothing new. We have had
It's all dollars and
weird
cents.
names before. Nobody questioned. As you know, previous times we don't have this media, we don't have this Instagram, Facebook, all this kind of faster connectivity and how fast the news spreads. But if you look at back then, we had Mastercard Lola.
Yes, we had Lola, correct?
Nobody made fun of them.
No.
They were good livery,
Lola
but the car was
with
not good.
what engine were they using?
I'm not sure. I think Lola.
Jordan?
I'm not sure. Can't remember Lola. What the engines. But they were way off the pace, so they couldn't. I think 1 race or 2 races, and they're done.
Okay.
So it's nothing new. I mean,
Nothing
if
new.
you want to make fun of the team, or if you want to make something out of it, have
So basically, name doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter for me.
It matters whether you place first,
Yes.
second, or third.
Name is name.
Name. So back to our topic, 2024. You've named all the cars that will do well. How about drivers?
Drivers.
Who would impress you the most, or who do you want to see excel in 2024 that didn't show their true potential last year?
For me, I'll go for Sainz.
Sainz?
I think Sainz will give a hard time to.
Who disappointed you most last year? For me, it's Charles Leclerc.
For me, it's Perez.
Perez. I think Charles under-delivered in Ferrari. He didn't manage his tires well. He had the potential to become a great driver coming from the Ferrari Academy, but he didn't put enough effort. I would say he's not a thinking driver.
He's not a strategist as Sainz. Sainz make the calls instead of you waiting for the instruction from your team. He makes the calls, and sometimes he's always right.
So you
We have
think,
seen the races.
okay, you say Sainz will do well. You want Sainz to do well. But we all know what's happening next year, right?
Yeah, it's all about money, bro. Money game.
So what do you think? If Sainz does well, 2024, who would be captivated enough to sign him on?
I would say Mercedes.
Mercedes
have big bucks, so they will sign him up.
Yeah.
Another option is basically Alonso going to Mercedes and Sainz swapping.
I
to
heard Audi was
Aston.
in play for
Yeah,
2026.
Audi also, yes. But Audi, they need experienced driver. Sainz is very good. If you look at the current grid, some of the good drivers are all from Red Bull Academy.
Correct. Patel,
In a way, but
Max Verstappen. Ricciardo.
I won't count in Perez. Perez is very good in tire management. He's very good in delivering something out of nowhere.
That reminds me of Abu Dhabi 2021. He played an important role
Yes.
for Max.
But if you ask me, he played the role throughout the year, the whole year.
Over here.
The best part of the action was in Turkey, when he really outshined the ability to how to block the 7 times world champion without creating any unnecessary drama. And that actually helped Max to, although in Turkish Grand Prix they were not fast,
They were not
but
fast.
Bottas won the race with the new spec.
So who do you think will win 2024? Would it be
Championship or race?
Red Bull? Would it be Mercedes? Would it be Ferrari?
For me, I'm a Honda fan, so I'll stick to Red Bull.
This guy is always a Honda fan.
Yeah.
Ever since
Wherever
I met
Honda
him,
goes.
he's always a Honda fan. Okay? Up in the
Wherever
cloud,
Honda goes.
down in the ground.
Yes. Honda.
He's always Honda.
How about you, man?
I think Ferrari would do well if they manage the tires correctly. I think tire degradation is a problem for them. I think management issues is also in play for the team. I mean, drivers are good, but you need a total package. Very good example. When Michael went to Ferrari, we see the transition there. Medical director changed, race engineer changed, strategies changed, engineers changed. It's as a whole team. I think that's what Formula One is. It's not just the driver, it's a whole package. If you can get the formula correct, then you will see the results.
Right.
I think this is where we are heading. So I think our next topic would be the biggest news in F1 for how many years? Many years that we've not heard. I think all of you know what the big news is.
Hamilton Ferrari or the 2026 generation?
I think you must be joking. I think you phoned me many weeks back saying that
2 weeks ago.
you are so disappointed by the
I'm
biggest
disappointed
news in
with
F1.
Ferrari, yes.
So
All for money.
Lewis Hamilton signed with Ferrari for 2025.
For me, okay lah. I mean, you might say Hamilton is legend, 7 times world champion. But what is his background? Why he came from 2007? He was already in the top team. And if you know, if you have the history of watching races back then, 2007, 2008 is basically a Ferrari.
So you
That
think
day-
it's
He always had a good car. For me, that's my point
Yeah.
of view. Don't judge me. I'm
Yeah.
not judging anything. I'm just saying what is my point of view. If you want to hate me, you go ahead and
Yes.
hate me. But this is my point of view. 2007, 2008.
I'm sure there are going to be some Mercedes fans going to
Yeah.
bash Kumar for this,
Come,
but
come,
it's okay. I think
I'm okay with
we're
that.
open to critics, right?
Yeah.
This is what it's all about. It's about sharing. It's not about who's right, who's wrong.
Yes, correct.
That's what paddock show is all about.
Yeah, and then for me, if he didn't have a good car, he's nowhere. Look at 2010, 2011, 2000.
Ron Dennis brought him into Formula One.
Yes, Mercedes, McLaren. But he never praised McLaren. He only praised
Mercedes, and he won by a single point in Interlagos.
Yeah, thanks to Timo
Glock.
my favorite driver.
And we were very disappointed. Do you remember Masa's face on the podium?
It was,
And his
that
dad?
is called Rob.
That's
because
Rob.
what happened in Singapore was totally very controversial compared to 2021 Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi, they followed the rule books. They had some clause that they allow the 5 cars to go by and then go ahead with the race. But this Interlagos Grand Prix, they knew and they shut it down. So which is fair, which is not fair, you guys can let us know. But this is my point of view. For me, Hamilton is an average racing driver. Just an average. He cannot.
Guys,
race
this guy just completely do not like Hamilton, okay? So no offense, alright? So if you have to brunt with us, just bear with us, okay? This is Kumar. Or I would say anti-Lulu. That's his nickname, right?
I don't get it.
You know what bugs me? I've been following one since 1997. You look at Alonso, you look at Alain Prost, you look at Niki Lauda, you look at Michael Schumacher, the way they carry themselves, the way they speak to the press, the way they work together with the engineers. They're very cohesive, they're very technical, they're very passionate, they race with their mind. They don't bring a dog to the paddock, Roscoe. They don't dress to impress. They don't wear blinks on their ears, their neck.
And fight, basically go against FIA. Say
FIA?
I will not remove it.
Yes.
You know that story?
And always blame the team.
Yeah. This is not correct, this is not correct. When he wins, it's the team.
Don't get me wrong, guys. Lewis is talented, but it's all about timing.
He's good in timing.
Timing.
He knows what to do, how to jump from one team to another. Mercedes and Ross Brawn have already developed the car ways back before the rules kick off in 2014.
So I think
he's not a good development driver.
I think this is what I'm trying to say. As an F1 driver, it's always a dream to join Ferrari. I think you would want to step in the red
Direction.
into a Maranello seat, to be offered to close your chapter of Formula One. I think this is what he's doing it. But to me, it's taking advantage of what's presented, monetary wise, time wise.
But I think he's doing for some other reasons as well. Diversity, this, that.
We read somewhere
You say diversity.
Maranello is sponsoring him in terms of some business.
I think they have some agreement with that. I'm not sure the detail of it, but then I read somewhere in the article that Ferrari is offering him some roles and some more diversity, bringing in this and that, making it more popular, like how he did in Mercedes. But let me ask you one question. He said there's no diversity in Formula One. Come on, Formula One is worldwide.
It's diverse.
You have Italians, you have Europeans, you have Japanese.
We have a global audience.
Yes.
We are in 23 cities.
Okay, even if he's not talking about the audience, even the people that work inside Formula One, they are all diverse.
Yes, they're all diverse.
And what is he talking about? He just took advantage of that one incident that I don't want to mention. That one incident that he took it very well and then made it political in Formula One.
Correct.
Simple as that.
Okay.
Every life matters, bro.
Every life matters.
Yes. Not only.
Oh, Black Lives Matters.
Not only black. Every life matters.
Correct.
What he brought in the Formula One paddock is totally. I mean, it's not relevant at all. That is what Formula One has turned into is a commercial avenue instead of motorsport that is based on passion and hobby, technology
and love
racing
for the speed, the technology, the enhancements. So I think moving on from that, from Hamilton, where we as Malaysians, I think we need to touch on Sepang a bit before we end.
It's disappointing also that they removed it.
We heard about the rumours in Reuters.
They denied it after that. But,
what's your biggest hope for Petronas?
Okay, from my point of view, Petronas, they
semua orang Malaysia kan, so kena cakap sikit lah pasal Petronas kan.
Again, don't kecam me because basically I'm a fan, so I want Formula One to come back to Malaysia. If you look at how Petronas has sponsored elsewhere,
do you think what KJ did when he was the Minister of Sports in 2017 was correct?
I think it's correct. It's not correct.
Okay, so KJ, sorry if I quote you, I think your decision was correct, but you could have done it better.
Yeah. You just need to be more aggressive in getting sponsors and stuff like that. If you could sponsor Mercedes with more than 60-70%
yes,
of the
they're the title sponsor.
So why not bring it to your own country?
Even tracks.
Okay, some people say the ticket is expensive. Yes, back then maybe, but now the audience is huge. Formula One is mega. It's like I said, it's not no longer sport anymore. It's like entertainment. So you should consider that. Consider bringing back. I mean, it's gonna be hell of a good. Sepang Circuit is an awesome track. I love the elevation. I love the track.
So I think our message to Petronas Motorsports or Petronas Management or MOF or even Kementerian Belia dan Sukan, I think Hanayo should have a committee, sit down together, think of bringing back the hottest race in Asia or hottest race in the world.
Yes, I know you guys are concentrating in Malaysian local motorsport, but how huge is your adverse impact? How big is your commitment towards local motorsports? I only see Sepang Circuit organizing races here and there, but are you guys going state by state, sponsoring kits that really...
Talking about races, we've lost Japan GT, we've lost Superbike, we've lost F1. So how many races is there in Malaysia in an annual calendar?
MotoGP is the only
except for private track days, corporate track days.
And
MotoGP predominantly.
Yeah.
Okay, but we'll talk about MotoGP when it comes.
I don't think it's fair for fans for you to remove Formula One from Sepang Circuit, because even Formula One drivers love it. Formula One loves it. Bring it back. That's all I can say. Bring it back. You could see a huge opportunity again.
We don't talk just about money, but you have to look at a broader
Bigger scale,
perspective,
yes.
look at hotels, look at airlines, look at restaurants, look at merchandise shops, look at pubs, cafes, mama shops. They'll thrive. We're talking about
I want to touch on how the marketing was done before. They only do marketing like 2 weeks or 1 month before the race. Why not do throughout the whole year? Go state by state, organize some events, make more fans, expose the culture. Not just do it a month before the race. I mean, it's not going to help. You say you guys don't have much spectators. The revenue is low in terms of local spectators.
Their reasoning that I recall after 17 races is Sepang International Circuit is not making enough money.
I'm not sure. I don't. But
So that's what the CEO and chairman said. Unquote me if I'm wrong, but that's what we heard in the media. I think monetary-wise, yes, a lot of freebies, a lot of complimentary tickets. But I think if you re-looked at the pricing structure, when I was a student in Melbourne, I paid 90 Australian dollars for a general admission ticket. So I didn't have a seat, but because I was a big motorsports fan, I went. And all the students went.
they should change a bit, like make it affordable.
Even Singapore GP has general admission tickets.
Yes.
We don't have. We have K1, we have K2, we have main grandstand.
Just to stop you there, Singapore GP, right? You know where are Malaysian fans going now? Singapore GP. We are
Why?
taking our
Why, right? Why, right?
to Singapore.
Why, right?
Why?
Why?
I mean, you guys have the
I'll tell you why.
They have the
They have
answer.
the best concerts. They have the best organization in terms of MRT. They have the best hotels. They have the best food. And they have the best fans.
I mean, where are the fans from? Malaysian fans are going there, bro.
And they started not 2 months, not 3 months, 1 year.
1 year. They are
In
still
advance.
doing it. You go ahead and check out in their web. They're still doing it. Promotions this
And
and
they
that.
send early bird tickets months after months after months promoting. And the third sponsor has always been Singapore Airlines.
Petronas is big. They should do something.
It's the only company
That's
in
my-
Fortune 500, bro.
This is my view. I mean, you want to make Malaysia broad, high level again.
So I think
Concentrate
this
on
is
kind
what
of stuff.
me as a Malaysian, I'm disappointed because back then, 1999, I went to the first race and I went to the last race and I was almost in tears when I heard the news because now we have to spend more money to go to an island to watch,
Exactly.
or we have to go to Suzuka, which is the closest in Asia, or we have to go to Europe.
It still hurts, man. It still hurts.
Disappointing, right?
Not having
As an
fun.
F1 fan, I think all of you, would agree. I think we need to do something about this. So
There's a lot of local social media
BMX
channels.
or Hanayo, if you're listening to us,
Yeah, go ahead.
please
We should bring
think back
Formula
about bringing back F1. I think it will help you, help us.
One. So much of Malaysians are into it.
Yes.
So much of Malaysian culture is into it.
I think it's a bit
Formula One.
about time. If you want to stimulate the economy, this is one of the channels.
I think they are more expert than us, so
Yes.
they should know the best.
Exactly. So I think to wrap up, I think we would like to share what we want to do with Paddock Show this year. So we're thinking about 2 episodes a week,
Yes, most probably.
pre-race and post-race.
Yeah.
And we will invite maybe some guest speakers from the motorsport industry.
Yep, we'll do. We'll
Yeah.
do.
And
Hopefully all goes well.
so I think if you guys like us, I think give us a like,
Yes.
right?
Comment more.
Subscribe, comment
If you
more.
don't like me, tell me.
It's okay. We are new at this,
If
bro.
we have new,
We are new at this.
If
So
you know more than us, go ahead.
Yes.
We would like to know so that we can.
I think
present
the
more
best
better.
is actually we throw some questions to them, and also they throw some questions to us in a Q&A session.
Exactly. The backdrop is boring, but
Yes.
I brought some stuff.
We'll work on it. So
work on
what do you
it.
have in front there?
We have Bahrain GP winner Michael. Look at the details of the car. It's amazing. This is when he crossed the line. If you look at the tires, it's scrubbed. The debris, everything sticking.
So
into
this is
it.
a limited edition.
Yeah, this is a limited edition. Bahrain GP 2004.
Right.
One of the fastest Formula 1 car ever built. If you put,
He won how many races in 2004?
I think he won. Let me guess. Kimi won once. But I can't recall, man.
Cannot recall?
Suddenly,
Is it 14 out of 16 races?
yeah, I think so. I can't recall. But
I
this
remember
car was dominant.
This is the F 2004.
Yeah, this car was awesome.
Still my greatest savior and my legend.
And what do you have here?
This is very sentimental. This cap is my first autograph cap. This is the 2005 Driver's Cup, won by Michael.
2005.
So I was organizing the gala and I got Michael to sign and also Rubens.
Looks solid.
Yeah.
Look at the embroidery, the details of it. F1 world champion 7 times.
So this
is the real champion.
Yes, that's
He
the real champion.
came from nowhere. He came from Jordan, and
One race.
He won. He didn't win races in Jordan.
Jordan no race. Only one race.
One race only. Yes. He proved himself from a lower tier team, unlike somebody, you know.
So I think from that we'll conclude. We hope that you guys support us in our channel, Paddock Show.
Again, no hate here, please.
Yes.
We're just trying to present
We are not
from fan to fan.
fans to fans. Basically. So that's our motto, right? So Bahrain's coming up, testing. Okay,
We're gonna cover some bits.
Yes,
before-
we'll cover the Bahrain testing. See how people do in the 3 days test.
But I think, okay, I want to touch on that as well, because testing 3 days, one car is not enough. How are you gonna, gather the data for new cars if the drivers are not given more time? If you give 2 cars for 3 days, I'm okay. I mean, maybe the drivers are okay with that as well. 3 days you share the car, it's not right. In terms of setting it back up, the feel of the car, 1.5 days is not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough. Those days,
Do you want to write letter to FIA?
I'm presenting them. I mean, it's a
You have an FIA badge here.
Oh shit. Ignore that, please. So I think it's not enough.
Alright, so Ben Sulaiman, if you're listening to us, maybe it's time
3 days is not enough.
to drop back the testing schedule
At least, like those days,
and the regs.
they could cover 2,000 kilometers, 5,000 kilometers to get the best out of it. So,
Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you,
Yeah.
Kumar, for
Thank you, bro.
taking it on board with me for this year.
Sure.
So we hope to entertain you guys a little bit and then give us a bit of support. I
Yeah.
think that's very welcoming.
Again, if you have more info or to add on, give suggestion, we are
We can
welcome.
also do. I think we also thinking about some live
Yeah,
activities
we
as well.
will,
We
yes.
go trackside and
Yes.
cover some races.
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next one.
Yep.